Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Hello.
okay, I see. How's your school today?
Is good. Yes.
Okay, every day is good. Okay, so let's continue with the last lesson of Unit 6. So lesson 4, review. Nelson, what? I can't see it. Okay, review about the Nelson. So after the lesson for today on Friday, you have a review or a test for Unit 4, 5, 6. So today we have kind of 4 session. Listening, you will watch an extract from a documentary about a great leader. And about reading, you read a short paragraph. Speaking, you will speak about a special person or a person that you are admiring in your life. And the last session is writing. You're gonna write a profile about a special person as well as yourself, like a profile. Okay, so let's begin with the first part. This one. So the text A, put the words in the correct order. Number 1, you need to rearrange the words.
I was work at afternoon today.
I was at work. You see, you need to, yes, I was at work yesterday afternoon, not at afternoon, okay? Because the word work isn't the verb if you use it. So you use at work, that means a noun phrase. Okay, number 2.
Number choose where where were you at 6 o'clock?
Definitely, sure. Where were you at 6 o'clock? Okay. Number 3.
Number 3 is I um I was at my friend's flat on evening Wednesday.
I was at my friend's flat on Wednesday evening. Okay. Oh, number 4.
Number 4. When were you at the shop?
Yes, when were you at the shops? Number 5.
Were you at home at 12:30?
Yeah, were you at home at 12:30? And number 6.
Where were you on Monday morning?
Yes, that's right. Where were you on Monday morning? Okay, we have other X tags that write 2 things you can. For example, eat. You can eat beef. You can eat rice. So you need to add 2 things that you can. So tell me, I will write it for you. What can you eat?
Eat.
Meat.
Yes.
You can eat meat. Okay. What can you read?
Read book.
Book. You can read book
Read
and
read magazine.
yes. I don't think. Okay. Where can you visit? Where can you visit?
Visit my
Grandma's house?
Yeah.
Yes, visit your grandma's or grandma's house. Other things?
Visit the museum.
Yes, visit the museum. Okay, what can you buy? What can you watch?
Watch TV.
Watch TV and
Watch football. Yeah.
football? Yes, what football match? Okay, and what things that you can buy? The two
Buy
things.
buy clothes.
Buy
Buy food.
clothes, yeah, buy food. Okay, what two things that you can play?
Play game.
Yeah, play games and
Play mobile phone.
oh, mobile phone. Play game or no other thing, not like mobile phone.
Play badminton.
Yeah, play badminton. Okay, good. So we have another 8 tags. You need to add a mixing letters to complete the sentences. So in each sentence we have the word here, but you need to add the missing letters.
Best play.
Yes. So for example, number one, this word have 4 letters. You already have 2 letters. Now you need to add 2 more letters to complete a word. The best play to
Meet.
meet. Good. Right. Okay. Number 2. It's best to 3 letters. You
Get.
have 1.
Get.
Get married. That's right. Okay. Number 3. You can
You can
find letters. 3 more.
three. You can stand.
Yeah. No, can start. Can start. Begin a new career after the age 30. Okay, number 4. It's not good to
Work.
as a doctor. Number 5. When I was young, I wanted to be
Be. Should be.
the verb with
So
6 letters. The verb you already have 2
become.
letters. Yes, become a teacher. Do you want to become a teacher?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, me too. When I was young, neither do I. When I was young, I don't want to be a dog. I wasn't want to be a teacher. I want to be a model or yeah, celebrity, famous celebrity. Okay, we have yes. We had a test A, a lot of text A. So make the sentences use the both positive and negative form. So in one word, let's make 2 forms, positive and negative. Okay. Number 1, I miss. How about the negative form?
Negative. Negative.
Negative.
Didn't miss.
Didn't miss. Yeah, because it was the past, so you use didn't. Number 2, meet.
Number 2. Met.
At the weekend. Met. And a negative form.
At the weekend. Didn't meet.
Yes, met and didn't meet. Number 3, study.
Number 3. Study. Study.
Yeah, study. Study and
Didn't study.
yes, didn't study. Number 4, sleep.
Slept and didn't sleep.
Slept and didn't sleep.
Didn't
Good.
sleep.
No, didn't sleep. No, didn't sleep. Okay, number 5.
Number 5. Met and didn't
Make.
make.
Made and didn't make. So number 6.
Number 6, came and didn't come.
Yes, came didn't come. So, um, do you make reference for yourself?
Yeah.
Yes? Oh, good. So when you are at home, does your mom make meals for your family or you make meal for your whole family?
Sometimes it's my, sometimes my mother.
Oh, so
Because
do you help her?
yeah,
Yes, yes, it's really nice. Okay, good. Okay. If, so we have turn to the next activity, reading. Nelson Mandela is in your book. Okay, the fight for freedom. Fight for freedom is really good title. So now let's read this. Could you read this?
yes.
Okay, you read this and I will outline the words.
Nelson Mandela, the fight for freedom. The program looks back at the life of Nelson Mandela. His birth in South Africa in 1980.
1918.
1980.
1918.
His life as a young lawyer in Johannesburg, his fight against the apartheid system, his release after 27 years in prison, his term as president of South Africa, and the years after he retired when he traveled around the world meeting people and giving talks. Mandela died in 2013. The freedom fighter who became a man of peace.
Oops. Okay. The freedom fighters who became a man of peace. It's really good. So the word apartheid system.
No.
Okay, it's got a discriminate system. Phân biệt chủng tộc.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it's a kind of policy that the people between the white and the dark skinned people, they have to discriminate this kind of people. So you can see Nelson Mandela is black guy. He was a black guy. So he fight for freedom to okay. So let's answer some question. When is his birthday? When was his birthday?
His birthday in 1980.
Okay.
1918.
So where was he from? Where was he from?
He's from South Africa.
Okay. So what did he do at the job?
He is a lawyer.
Young lawyer? Okay,
Young
lawyer.
lawyer.
Okay. Why did he fight for freedom? Why did he fight for freedom?
Because he's want to against the apartheid system.
Yeah, I want to against the apartheid system. So how long did he spend in prison? Or
Yeah.
how long did he was in jail?
27 years.
27 years was a really long time. Okay, so after that, what did he become? What did he become after that?
He's become a president of South Africa.
Yeah, he became a president of South Africa. So, what did he do in the years after he retired?
He traveled around the world meeting people and giving talks.
Yes, really good. When was Mandela died?
He died on 1913.
Okay, so the freedom fighter become a man of peace. Okay, that's really good. You can answer the question. So how old was he dying? How old was he dying? So from 1980 to 2013. So how old
Um,
did he die?
uh,
Let like calculate by the calculator. You can use your phone to count by
uh, since 95.
95. Yeah, I have just count 95. That's right. 95 years old. Oh my goodness. He have a long life, long lifespan. Okay, so we have the program look at Manila's about the public life. Now let's watch the DVD and answer the question. Just listen, not watch, and I will show you this one. It's talk about the life of Mandela. Okay, so we have the period of time 1980. You need to listen and tick the events on the timeline that the video talk about. If the video talks about it, you need to tick on it. So you have 1930. In this period, his father died. He went to the university. He joined the ANC. He became a lawyer. In 1958, he got married to his second wife, Winnie. He went to prison. He was released from prison. And, oh no, blacks voted in an election for the first time. He became president of South Africa and he retired. In 1999, he traveled around the world and raised money for medical research and health education. In 2004, his eldest son died. And the last one, in 2013, he died and was buried in, let's see. Okay, we knew. So let's listen and take in the event that the video mentioned. Okay.
Nelson Mandela
Can you
was born
hear
in
it well?
Yes.
1918 in Kunu, a small village in South Africa. When Mandela was 12 years old, his father died.
Okay, listen again.
Mandela went to school. Nelson Mandela was born in 1918 in Kunu, a small village in South Africa. When Mandela was 12 years old, his father died. Mandela went to school and then in 1937 went to university. And after university, he went to Johannesburg. In Johannesburg, he saw apartheid, the segregation of blacks and whites. He lived in a poor black township and saw the terrible life of black people in the city. This experience changed his life. In 1944, Mandela joined the ANC, the African National Congress. This was the start of the road to becoming a leader in the fight against apartheid. He finished his studies and became a lawyer in 1952. He was more and more active in the fight against apartheid. And in 1962, the government put Mandela in prison. He spent 27 years in prison. While Mandela was in prison, the fight against apartheid continued, and people around the world called for Mandela's release. Finally, the president of South Africa, F.W. de Klerk, decided to release Mandela.
I wish to put it plainly that the government has taken a firm decision to release Mr. Mandela unconditionally.
Mandela finally left prison in February 1990.
There's Mr. Mandela, Mr. Nelson Mandela, a free man taking his first steps into a new South Africa.
But peace didn't come easily. It was a dangerous time. Mandela called for peace, but not everybody wanted peace.
Take your guns, your knives, and your pangas, and throw them into the sea. I said, if I am your leader, you have to listen to me. And if you don't want to listen to me, then drop me as your leader.
4 years after Mandela left prison, there were elections for president. For the first time, blacks voted in a free election.
People can't believe it when we say, hey, I'm free. I'm free and you're walking tall.
And on May the 10th, 1994, Nelson Mandela became president of South Africa.
I, Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, do hereby swear to be faithful to the Republic of South Africa.
In his 5 years as president, Mandela worked to bring peace between blacks and whites. Then, in 1999, he retired, but he didn't stop working. For the next 5 years, he traveled around the world and raised money for children, education, and medical research. Not long before his death, he visited the family grave. He said that when he died, he wanted to be buried in Kunu, his childhood home. Nelson Mandela died on December the 5th, 2013, at the age of 95.
Okay.
Throughout history, some men and women were willing to put everything on the line to face the unknown and act.
Okay, do you have the answer?
No.
No? Listen again.
Yeah.
You need to listen again.
No.
Okay, one more time.
Nelson Mandela was born in 1918 in Kunu, a small village in South Africa. When Mandela was 12 years old, his father died. Mandela went to school and then in 1937 went to university. And after university, he went to Johannesburg. In Johannesburg, he saw apartheid, the segregation of blacks and whites. He lived in a poor black township and saw the terrible life of black people in the city. This experience changed his life. In 1944, Mandela joined the ANC, the African National Congress. This was the start of the road to becoming a leader in the fight against apartheid. He finished his studies and became a lawyer in 1952. He was more and more active in the fight against apartheid. And in 1962, the government put Mandela in prison. He spent 27 years in prison. While Mandela was in prison, the fight against apartheid continued, and people around the world called for Mandela's release. Finally, the president of South Africa, F.W. de Klerk, decided to release Mandela.
I wish to put it plainly that the government has taken a firm decision to release Mr. Mandela unconditionally.
Mandela finally left prison in February 1990.
There's Mr. Mandela, Mr. Nelson Mandela, a free man taking his first steps into a new South Africa.
But peace didn't come easily. It was a dangerous time. Mandela called for peace, but not everybody wanted peace.
Take your guns, your knives, and your pangas, and throw them into the sea. I said, if I am your leader, you have to listen to me. And if you don't want to listen to me, then drop me as your leader.
4 years after Mandela left prison, there were elections for president. For the first time, blacks voted in a free election.
People can't believe it when you say, hey, I'm free. I'm free and you're walking tall.
And on May the 10th, 1994, Nelson Mandela became president of South Africa.
I, Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, do hereby swear to be faithful to the Republic of South Africa.
In his 5 years as president, Mandela worked to bring peace between blacks and whites. Then, in 1999, he retired, but he didn't stop working. For the next 5 years, he traveled around the world and raised money for children, education, and medical research. Not long before his death, he visited the family grave. He said that when he died, he wanted to be buried in Kunu, his childhood home. Nelson Mandela died on December the 5th, 2013, at the age of 95.
Okay, let's do that. Give me your answer. So in 1918, was he born in Kuru?
Yes.
Yes, really? And yes, okay. How about 1930? Is father died, yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, was.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Did he go to university?
Yes.
Yes. Did he join the ANC?
Yes.
Did he become a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, in 1958, he got married to his second wife, Winnie.
No.
He went to prison.
Yes.
He was released from prison
Yes.
after 27 years. Okay, in 1994, blacks voted. Blacks mean black people in an election for the first time.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. He became president of South Africa.
Yes.
Yes. He retired.
Yes.
Okay, 1990, he traveled around the world.
Yes.
Okay, he didn't stop working. He's still working.
No. Yeah.
Okay. In 2004, his eldest son died.
No.
Yeah, no. Okay, that's in 2013, he died and was buried in Kunu.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. You connect everything. So consider his is the president, the black president of South Africa. Okay, so let's analyze the correct alternative.
Mm,
Okay, I wish to put it bluntly that the government has taken a firm decision to release or free,
to free,
free or release, free or release,
release,
release, release. Yes, because at that time, Mr. Hannison was in jail, so the governments need to take a firm decision to release him unconditionally. Release, and that means thả tù. Okay, so the second, take your gun, your knives, and your panniers, and throw a boot.
put,
Throw them
put,
into the sea. Yes, throw, and you throw it, not boot. If I am your leader, you have to listen to me. And if you don't want to listen to me, then drop or don't have,
drop,
yes, don't drop me as a leader. Don't drop me as a leader. That means don't choose me, don't vote me. Okay, people can believe it when you say, hey, I'm free, I'm free. And you're walking or feeling tall,
feeling tall,
working tall.
walking tall,
You work, yes, working tall, because in the video people say walking tall, feeling. That means you working straight and tall and say that I'm free. Nelson really love and listen to hereby swear to be faithful or true.
to be faithless,
Faithful, yes, faithful. That means you need to be honest. Yeah, to the Republic of South Africa. Bangor, that's a very large name. Okay. So,
Yeah.
we want to speaking. Now let's listen and take the key phrases that you hear about. We have interviewer and interviewee. You know, interviewer and interviewee?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's listen and take the phrases right now.
Unit 6, Recording 11. Thank you for joining us today and welcome to the program, Fernanda.
Thank you.
We're all very interested to know more about your work, but first of all, let's start from the beginning. Where were you born?
I was born in San Pedro in Honduras in 1973.
Can I ask you about your childhood?
Yes, of course. I was the fourth child in a very big family. There were 11 of us. My father was a teacher and my mother cleaned houses for rich people.
Did you go to school?
Yes, I did. Education was very important to my parents.
When did you decide to work with poor children?
When I was in school, one of my friends lost his parents. He had no family, no living grandparents, so he moved to a house for orphans. I visited him, and when I saw his life there, I decided to work with orphans, children with no parents or children who lost their parents.
When did you open your orphanage?
We opened it in 2006.
We?
Yes, my husband and I. We got married in 2000.
And who's your hero?
I'm glad you asked that. It's Mother Teresa. I often think about her words. I can do no great things, only small things with great love.
That's very true. So, how many kids are there at the orphanage?
At the moment, we have about 250. We usually have between 200 and 300.
You're very busy then.
Yes, I am.
Do you ever have time to relax?
Not much, but when I have time, I like to read.
Ah, so what's your favorite book?
Let me think about that. I like many books, but Long Walk to Freedom is one of my favorites. It's the story of Nelson Mandela's life in his own words.
That sounds interesting. Thank you. Okay, now it's time to ask the audience for questions. Are there any questions for Fernanda? Yes, sir, you. Yes, you at the back there.
Okay, so let's take the phrases that you hear. Number one, yes
Can
or
I
no?
ask you?
Thank you. Yes, thank you
Yes.
for joining us today and welcome to the program. Okay, can I ask about your childhood?
Yes. Yes.
Where or when did you decide to?
Yes.
That's very interesting. No?
Yes.
No?
Yeah. No. Why no?
Uh,
What's your favorite book?
that's very interesting. No? What's your favorite book? Yes. Yes, because I
Yes.
hear it. Yes. Are there any questions?
Yes.
Okay, so we also have this one. Okay, and the interviewee, let me think about it. So whenever you are in the conference or the press, the presentation, anything in a job interview, so you are the host of this, so you need to say thank you for joining us, or thanks for joining me today, and welcome to the job interview, welcome to the program, welcome to the presentation, so kind of thing. And this is kind of a simple question, so I don't talk much about that. Let me think about that. When you can answer the question immediately right away, you can use let me think about it. Okay. Now speaking time. Think of a hero or someone that you admired, or a famous person, or your friend, or someone in your family that you are really admired by them. Tell each other about the person, something about them, their appearance, their personality, their job. Okay, so what is kind of relationship between you and them? So what, and tell me the reason why they are so important to you, or tell me the reason why you are really admiring them. Okay.
Yes.
So just some features, appearance, personality, and the reason. Just 3 features that you need to analyze, you need to share. So 1 minute after that, join it again and present your speech. Oh my god, it has a lot of. Okay, after 1 minute.